Hello and welcome to another episode of The Gift of the Gab. Episode number 54. Can you say it in French?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
9, 8. I don't know. I don't know if you said that right.
I don't know either.
I don't think you did. But onwards and away. What we got first?
Matt Hancock.
Matt Hancocky is what he was feeling.
That was a good one. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, Matt Hancock got caught up in some drama late this week, actually, from Friday.
God. Yes.
Or Thursday, maybe.
Got caught on the camera.
And I'm going to butcher the name like the news presenter did. Her name is Gina Coladangelo.
Is that her name?
I believe so.
Okay.
Coladangelo. The news presenter was like, color. And he was like, and then the video cut off.
Oh, okay.
But usually they be killing the names, but he struggled in that one. And then when I tried after, I was having difficulties. But essentially his aide.
Yes. That he hired like a year ago?
Yeah, she was his university classmate.
Okay.
Back in the day. And he hired her. And did you know, she gets paid £15,000, but she only does 15 to 20 days of work a year.
What?
Or something like that.
A year, not a year.
Something like that. I saw a stat like that. I don't know if it's a year. Now you make me doubt myself. It's it was something like 15 to 20 days. I don't know if it's a month or a year.
Maybe a month, because a year.
I'm gonna go
nothing.
with a year. I'm gonna go with a year.
That's just over. Some months she does 2 days.
Yep.
And then the rest of the year she does one. Nah.
You don't think it's going to be a year?
Absolutely nothing.
Yep. The role comes with a £15,000 salary and involves 15 to 20 days of work per year, as reported by The Express.
I don't believe that. There's no way. Give me a job.
She's
like
his
that.
Personal aide. You ain't getting a job like that. Not with Matt Hancocky. I saw where his hands was drifting.
No, I'm not into all of that stuff, but give me a job where I just have to go in 15 days.
15 days a year. So that's £1,000 a day.
Give it
that's
to me.
That's a cool little part-time gig, isn't it?
That's a full-time wage.
15,000, not a full-time wage.
15.
I guess. 50.
Oh, I've played 50? Myself.
No, but it's still a decent wage for 15 days a year.
Why did I
people
think 50
earn that?
though? Yeah,
people earn that go into work.
That is a decent wage.
Yeah, that's 10 times what people earn a day.
Yeah,
that's decent.
And she barely does nothing.
Well,
she does something. She's been doing more than her job description.
Yeah, Matt Hancock.
She's been handing out favors.
Boris should have fired him, but instead he decided to stick it out with his mate, and then his mate decided to resign earlier today.
I think he was bullied into resigning.
Probably, I think it would have looked better on Boris if he had fired him.
Yes, yeah.
I think it would have looked better on Boris. I think after the fact, then they were like, okay, you need to resign.
Yeah.
But because then Boris would be U-turning on it, but he should have either resigned straight away and not even given Boris the choice to fire him, or Boris should have fired him.
Yeah.
But instead, they tried to try and sweep it under the rug like all the other stuff they've been doing, and it didn't work.
Up. Yeah,
because he was essentially cheating.
They were both cheating. She's married.
She's married as well.
She's moved out of her family home.
Now
there was pictures. Yeah, I saw pictures of her packing her bags, and I'm guessing the person helping her was her ex-husband. Packing her stuff into this.
That's nicer than I would have been. You would have got the suitcase from the window, like Cat from EastEnders. Embarrassing me like that on public television.
Can you imagine, right? You are both cheating. Your job description is telling, part of your job is to tell people what they can and can't do.
Yeah.
And you wasn't even smart enough to say, let's make sure there's no cameras, and let's make sure that this is not in a place that we can get caught.
Yep. Did you see his hands slide to the batty?
I saw it.
Matt Hancock got
he had a firm placement.
I never knew he knew what that was. I never knew he knew about the bunda.
I saw him close the door and turn around, and
Wait, there was a video?
Yeah.
I only saw the still pictures. I'm going to need to find the video.
Yeah, it's a video.
Ooh.
And it's basically, it was a screenshot of the video.
Oh,
so you saw him shut the door, and then she walks up to him, and like he's resting against the door, and they hug and they kiss. And...
This is what Bill and Monica Lewinsky was doing.
Do you know
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
This sounds like a great episode of EastEnders, though.
It does. Oh my god!
In like a few months, we're gonna see that play out.
If I was in like the like even in another party, and then I woke up to the news, I'd be like, oh, someone's getting in trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, essentially, they just shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he's been up to.
He's been getting prissy.
He has been getting very busy, hasn't he? Busy bee, him.
Shall I tell you who has been busy? Oh, what is his name? The comedian.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me because I was trying to pull it up because I know I'm going to butcher his name. Do you want to go ahead and try and say it?
What is he? I don't know what his name is.
It's Manya Chihuahua.
Can I say it again?
Manya Chihuahua is his name on Instagram. I think he might just go by Manya, you know. Manya. I came across I've seen a couple of his parodies, but this one was his funniest one that I've seen. He dropped it on the night that Matt Hancock got caught cheating, and essentially did a remix to whose song was that? It wasn't me, Shaggy. Yeah, Shaggy, right?
Me. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a remix to Shaggy about Matt Hancock cheating and essentially breaking social distance rules and the law, and defying everything that he's been telling us to do on TV.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
Yeah.
Although I didn't laugh, but it was quite funny.
I found it hilarious. So yeah, Manya. Check out his
Manya
Chihuahua on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm butchering that last name.
He's also on YouTube. So I just typed in Matt Hancock
parody
song.
Oh, okay.
And it came up. It's quite funny.
Yeah,
and he's got like a few other songs. Like he's working hard because the fact that he dropped it on that day.
Ooh.
And he came up with new words and everything.
Yeah.
Kris Jenner works hard, but this guy works harder.
Yeah. And you know, I'm gonna switch the pace of the topic, and I'm only gonna spend a little bit on it. So Derek, the chauvinist, convicted killer of George Floyd.
Yes.
Which is Derek Chauvin. He got 22 and a half years for murder, and frankly, not enough.
At first, when I heard it, so 22 and a half years. Okay, that is a lot of years, and then.
He's still going to be alive when he gets out.
But I believe it's 15 years on good behaviour.
That's not good enough for me. You need to be in life in prison. When they get you out of prison, it needs to be because your ashes or your bones. That's what it needs to be. Because you took away someone's life. Yes. And then I was thinking about that when they gave him the time. I wonder if he sits in his cell and he wonders to himself, like because of my ego, essentially. Because when they were telling him, like, get off the guy's neck, and he had his hand in his pocket, sitting there looking smug, because of his ego and his refusal to assess the situation and be like, maybe I am being an ass, or maybe I am.
I don't even think so. To tell you what it was, it's the fact that maybe even himself, has probably done it before.
Probably.
And it's been swept under the rug. And because they saw everyone was recording.
And they didn't absolutely care. Fine.
Yes. And so that tells you that they've managed to get him or people around him or that he knows of has been allowed to get away with it.
What did they say? What was it? Thin blue line for basically police not snitching on each other when they do something wrong.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's organized. Some of them departments seem like an organized gang.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying some of them because I guess it's not all of them.
Yeah, no, it's not.
When you what is the saying? And who said the saying?
Birds of a flock together.
No, it's true evil only prevails when good people refuse to do anything or something like that. So when people stay silent, you're part of the problem.
Yeah, you are.
And 22 and a half years, not enough.
Because some drug dealers get more than that.
The prosecution was pushing for minimum 30. I wanted full life sentence. Because I feel like if I was to murder someone like that over there in that country, I'd get more than 22.5 years for murder, and plus he's in a position of power and abusing that power.
Yeah.
So he should have got more than that, if you ask me. But lucky for them, I'm not a judge, because I would be giving out the ridiculous sentence. I'll be giving out the vampire sentence. You got 1,004 years, just in case we figure out new technologies. Wow. You getting 1,004. That way you can live to 800 and still know that you need to live 204 more years to get out. That's the sentences I'd be giving out. Fair
enough. Talking about police, I've been watching, as we know, SWAT. And I'm finally on the final... Well, I'm up to date. I'm on the final season.
Okay.
And the first episode of this season was about police brutality and George Floyd. And basically, they were addressing this whole situation.
These shows be quick to include
it. And let out a few tears. I was feeling a bit emotional that day. I didn't know what was happening because I was on Instagram, and anyways, I was feeling a bit emotional, and it was really nice to see, you know. And they were focusing more on the black characters that episode, and it was nice to see.
Chicago PD does also do that as well. They incorporate like what is currently happening, kind of like, you know, how EastEnders and Holby City do that, like with the storyline. Chicago PD do that, but they also kind of take they kind of take sometimes the
safe.
No, the take of the police officers in the thin blue line, and like when one officer speaks out, like the whole department is turning against him. Yeah. They're not responding to calls, and like they're ignoring like his requests for help. And it was like interesting to see that side of, oh, this is potentially also
what happened.
Why some officers are scared to speak out. But you still need to, you know.
Yeah, that is what happens as well.
It's easier said than done, for sure, but yeah.
Because I guess as well, it would make an environment that is hard for you.
Hostile. Imagine going to work every day and your life is on the line, and you're like you don't trust the people around or in your team to have your back.
Yeah, especially in America as well, where they have guns. Like they can be like, "Oh, it was an accident."
Yeah, and it'd be like when they testify against another officer, like people be turning their back on you, and trying to mess with your stuff.
Sometimes you have to do these good things for yourself, so that you can sit right with your conscience.
Sometimes, but too many people are willing to overlook the actions of those people who do bad. Did you try anything new this week? Any new foods? I've tried Mexican rice, mate.
Yes, and how was the Mexican rice?
A little bit tasty. I didn't add no seasonings on it. It was a bit tasty. It tasted like something that would go in a burrito.
Okay. And I tried Big Stuck. And for those of you who are asking, Tia, what's Big Stuck? You have to say it like that.
Big Stuck.
It's a Big Mac from Aldi.
Yes, they got the Big Stack.
Yeah.
The Big Stack burger.
We went in there and we were like, we need something to eat. We haven't eaten all day. And then I saw it at the corner of my eyes. It was just twinkling at me. And then I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. And it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
It tasted quite similar to the McDonald's. We didn't put any lettuce in it.
There was no lettuce. It was literally the burger, burger sauce.
The burger sauce, the special sauce tasted like McDonald's special sauce. Yeah,
it was really good.
And like the patties
you could fool a kid. You could definitely fool a kid.
The patties were as stingy as McDonald's, so they got that down pat.
How much was it? It was like £1.
£1.49 maybe.
I was gonna say £1.06.
No, I think £1.49.
I don't know.
But yeah, so try it out. Tell us what new things you tried this week, what new shows you've watched, and let us know your opinion on what you want to hear next week, what you want to hear our take on.
Yes.
You can find us everywhere at BT Smalltalk and everywhere podcasts are found.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And
tell a friend to tell a friend to
tell a friend.
And that's been it, and that's been us. Thanks for listening.
Ciao.